Hi, this is Bart King recording a presentation for the seminar. My report that I was reviewing for the week was Facts, Speculation and Fibs in the Mahogany Ship Story, 1835 to 2010, a reassessment and new hypothesis. So the story of the Mahogany Ship is in 1836 a ship was found on the coast between Port Fairy, which was a sealing and whaling area, and Warrnambool, when two men were walking back after their dinghy capsized up when they were looking for seals and whales. And at the mouth of the Hopkins River, their boat capsized, and the captain of that boat unfortunately drowned. So the two men were walking back along the beach, and they found what they believed to be a fairly substantial ship wrecked on the beach. The story goes that it was a Portuguese caravel, which was the main type of ship that the Portuguese used when exploring. The caravel's just a way the timber's put together on a boat, so but that was the way the Portuguese built their boats. So various research has been done into this shipwreck over the years, and from the stories that have been told and that have been reviewed in this report and various other reports, from the information provided, they believe that there's at least two vessels that make up the story of the Mahogany ship, with some people saying they've seen the boat wrecked on the beach, and others saying that they've seen a shipwreck up in the dunes, which suggests that there's at least two boats that have made up this mystery. One aspect that provides more mystery to the story is that none of the accounts were written down until the 1890s, long after all of the men involved in the initial sighting and subsequent trips to the shipwreck had passed away. So, and from many of the stories, there was one Irish gentleman that was involved, Hugh Donnelly, but it turns out that he was a little bit dodgy and had just heard the stories and inserted himself into the story to make it sound more spectacular. But from his stories, from when he first sighted and visited the vessel, was in 1836, but it turns out he didn't emigrate from Ireland to Australia until 1841, so that account's been pretty well dismissed. And the story that it was a Portuguese caravel has been pretty well dismissed as well, with some radiocarbon dating of bits of timber that were believed to have come from the Mahogany ship, dated to about 1810 plus or minus 50 years, which puts it well out of the date range that a Portuguese caravel would have been in the area. But the timber that was assessed was also found to be eucalyptus that is found in northern New South Wales and southern Queensland, which lends more to the idea that the boat could have been a whaling or sealing vessel, or even a barge type boat. One hypothesis put forward in this report is that the boat could have been stolen by convicts from Tasmania, which wasn't uncommon, and it was known that they would run the boats aground in the beach, soft sandy beaches, and then start building a new ship with the timber up in the sand dune so that they could slide it down into the water and hopefully make a break to South America or elsewhere, claiming that they were just shipwrecked sailors, not convicts. So this is the type of ship that was believed to have been found by the two sealers that were walking back along the beach, a degraded version of this Portuguese caravel, but in reality it was more likely a sealing or whaling schooner that had potentially been stolen, or just even have become shipwrecked in that area during poor weather or or whatever, but yeah, the story of it being a large European ship has pretty well been discounted in place of it being a local sealing or whaling vessel that had just come unstuck on the beach. But either way, the story of the Mahogany ship has been a source of plenty of stories in the Warrnambool area, and seems to have attracted a lot of attention over the years. And lots of people have researched and looked in the areas to try and find the boat. But from stories reviewed in the 1890s from people that had seen the vessel, the main areas that it could have been were at these three locations between Warrnambool and Port Fairy. So they're where everybody's been searching, but very little information or evidence of the boat has been found, which contributes further to the mystery of the story. And, well, that's about it for the story of the Mahogany ship.